Welcome back, aspirants, on MacTech 40. And from today, we are starting a new series that is a one question on non-technical section. Okay, so from today, before starting any video, I will post one question. Okay, like this. So this today is the first day. Uh, the purpose of this is, uh, this question will be from non-technical section. You have to answer in the comment box. Okay. And why this is started because simultaneously your SSC JE syllabus will also revise or for non-technical section. Okay, so let's start. So today's question is, who was the founder of the Shunga dynasty? And the options are A. Kunal, B. Brihadat, C. Pushyamitra, and D. Jayadratha. Okay, you have to answer in me in comment box. Okay, I'm waiting for your answer. Okay, so as our previous discussion is on fluctuating stresses. Okay, so today we will continue that. So this question is asked in gate examination. Okay, now so as I have told you, this question will be more conceptual than last one. Okay, and one thing I have forgot to tell you, that is when you are finding the maximum stress. Okay, so and minimum stress you have to given, and you are finding stress amplitude by this equation. Okay, so you have to take care of the nature of the force also and stress, because if the force or stress is acting and both are in the same nature. Okay, so no need to worry, but both are opposite in nature, like one is tensile and one is compressive. Okay, so then you have to take care with the sign also. Okay, so keep it keep in your mind. Okay, so let's start our today's question. So the question is, a bar is subjected to a combination of steady load of 16 kilonewton and load of fluctuating between minus 10 kilonewton and 90 kilonewton. That means there is a bar and it is subjected to two type of loading. Okay, like and here the first one is static and another one is dynamic. So the static load is given as 60 kilonewton and dynamic load is varying from minus 10 kilonewton to plus 90 kilonewton. So plus 90 kilonewton or minus 10 kilonewton. Okay, so what it means that in all the condition for starting to end, it is subjected to constant 60 kilonewton, whether the operation is performing or not. It is continuously in a load of 60 kilonewton, but when the operation is carried out, it is subjected to 90 kilonewton additional to minus 10 kilonewton. This is the range. Okay, from the variation. Okay, so what it given is, the corrected endurance limit of the bar is 150 megapascal. That means endurance strength sigma E or SE, endurance strength, is given as 150 megapascal, and the yield strength of the material is 480 megapascal. Yield strength, it is 480 megapascal, and ultimate strength is also given as sigma U is equal to 600 megapascal. Now what you have to find is, the bar is the cross section with the square of side A. The cross section of the bar is square and each with side A. Okay, and the factor of safety is given to us as 2. So find out the value of A, that means side. Okay, this side of the square, according to the modified Goodman's criteria. That means here it is given to us, we have to use Goodman criteria. So as per the yesterday's discussion, what is the Goodman's criteria? That is stress amplitude upon endurance strength plus mean strength upon ultimate strength, not yield strength, is equal to 1 upon factor of safety. Okay, this equation we have to use. So first of all, we have to find the stress amplitude and mean stress, because endurance limit is given to us, ultimate strength is also given to us. So the what is the maximum stress? How much maximum force the component can act? Maximum force, okay, P maximum. So 60 kilonewton it is already acting at all time, but 90 kilonewton is maximum dynamic. So total is 150 kilonewton. Okay, this is maximum force, and minimum force, that is 60 kilonewton is static load and it is constant, and the minus 10 because it is minimum. Okay, minimum varying or dynamic. So minimum force is 50 kilonewton. Now we know the equation of stress. Stress is equal to force upon area, and area, that means cross section of area. So here cross section is a square. So we will write maximum stress is equal to maximum force, and area will remain same. Okay, here because here it is not written that the area is varying. Okay, so the maximum force is 150 kilonewton upon area small a square. Now minimum stress is what? Minimum stress is minimum force upon cross section area, that is 50, sorry, 50 kilonewton upon a square. Okay, here we have to multiply with 10 raised to 3, because our other units or other quantities like endurance strength and yield ultimate strength, they are given in megapascal, that means newton per mm square. Okay, so the our answer of a will be in mm. Okay, you have to be careful in uh, unit. I am telling you in my every video. Okay, so what is stress amplitude? Is equal to maximum stress minus minimum stress divided by 2. So it is, what is the answer? It is 50 upon a square into 10 raised to 3. Okay, and mean stress is, the mean stress is equal to sigma maximum plus sigma minimum divided by 2. So our answer will be 150 plus 50, that means 200. 200 divided by 2, that means 100 into 10 raised to 3 divided by a square. Okay, now we have all the values. Okay, the equation, this equation, we have endurance strength, we have ultimate strength, we have mean stress, we have and stress amplitude, and we have factor of safety given as 2. Okay, so just put all this value. So the stress amplitude is 50 10 raised to 3 upon a square, and the stress amplitude, it is given to us, sorry, uh, corrected endurance limit is 150 megapascal plus mean stress 100 into 10 raised to 3 divided by a square, and our ultimate stress, the ultimate stress value is 600, is equal to 1 upon factor of safety, the value is given 2. Now just cut what is cutting. Okay, so we will take a 10 raised to 3 upon a square as a common. Okay, so it is just when you cancel out all this value, it is 1 by 3, 1 by 6, 1 by 2, 26. So what the answer will be? The question will be like 3 by 6, 10 raised to 3 upon a square, and 3 by 6, that means 1 by 2. Okay, so this 1 by 2 will get cancelled. So we have 10 raised to 3 divided by a square is equal to 1. Now a square is equal to, we can write as 10 raised to 3. We have to find the side, not area. So side of the square beam, it is under root of 10 raised to 3. So when you calculate in your calculator, you will find as a 31.62 mm. Okay, this is in mm because the yield strength, sorry, ultimate stress and the maximum endurance limit, the value is in megapascal. That means Newton per meter square. Sorry, Newton per mm square. Megapascal, that means Newton per mm square. And our force value we have taken in Newton. So our area, that means A square, will be in mm square. So the side length, it is as 31.62. So this is the answer of the question. Hope you guys understand this, and thank you for watching this video, and I'm waiting your answer of the first question that I asked on the comment section. Okay, so share with your friends also so that they will also get benefited. Okay, so till then, keep studying, stay focused.